Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another calm, thoughtful, and confidence building episode of English with Podcasts, the space where learning English feels human, realistic, and above all, possible. I am Emma, and I am so truly happy that you have chosen to spend these next few minutes with us today.
And I am Leo. A big, warm welcome to our global family. Whether you are listening while commuting through a busy city, taking a quiet moment with a cup of tea, or perhaps you're at the gym trying to focus, we are glad you are here. You have made a choice to be here, and that is the first step toward the person you want to become.
Today's conversation is a special one. It is a topic that touches every part of our lives, but it is especially vital for those of us on a language learning journey.
It is about the engine behind your progress.
It is about why we start things with a bang.
And why, so often, we let them fade into a whisper.
Today, we are diving deep into the battle between motivation and consistency.
Two words we hear all the time, but when you really look at them, they are as different as night and day.
Leo, I want to start with a confession.
Oh, I love confessions. Go ahead, Emma.
Have you ever had what I call a midnight transformation?
Tell me more. I think I know exactly what you mean.
It's 11:30 p.m., you're lying in bed. Suddenly, you feel this surge of energy. You think, starting tomorrow, I will wake up at 5 a.m. I will study English for 2 hours, I will exercise, and I will only eat salads. You feel like a superhero.
I know that feeling perfectly. You feel powerful. You feel like a brand new version of yourself. You download 3 different language apps, you buy a beautiful new leather-bound notebook, and you subscribe to 5 new YouTube channels.
You feel unstoppable. That right there is the peak of motivation.
But then, the sun comes up.
Exactly. The alarm goes off at 5 a.m., it's cold, your bed is warm, the superhero from last night has disappeared, and the real you is just tired.
And this is the danger of motivation. Motivation is a feeling, it's an emotion, it's like a spark of fire.
And what do we know about sparks, Leo?
They're bright, they are hot, but they do not last. If you don't have wood for the fire, the spark dies in seconds.
Precisely. Motivation is driven by dopamine, that feel-good chemical in the brain. It's great for starting, but it's terrible for finishing. It depends on your mood. It depends on whether you slept well. It depends on whether your boss was mean to you at work.
And let's be honest, life is messy. Life is stressful. If you only study English when you feel like it, you might only study twice a month.
Exactly. So let's look at the alternative. Let's look at the quiet hero of our story.
Consistency.
Consistency is not sexy. It doesn't make for a great movie montage. Consistency is boring.
It is very boring. It's the sound of a clock ticking. It's the act of showing up when you'd rather be watching a movie.
But while motivation is a spark, consistency is a system. Leo, you used a great example earlier about hygiene.
Right. Think about brushing your teeth. Do you wait for a spark of inspiration to brush your teeth? Do you watch motivational toothbrushing videos on the internet to get excited about it?
Top 10 reasons to brush your teeth today. You can do it.
No, you don't think about it. You're tired, your eyes are half closed, but you stand at the sink and you do it. Why? Because it's a habit. It's part of who you are.
That's the goal of English learning, moving English from something you have to do to something you just do.
But Emma, people get scared. They think consistency means working hard every single day.
And that's the myth we need to break today. Consistency is not about the intensity of the work, it's about the frequency.
Let's talk about the 1% rule. I read about this recently. If you get 1% better at something every day for a year, you don't just get 365% better. Because of the way things grow and compound, you actually get 37 times better by the end of the year.
The math is incredible, but the opposite is also true. If you get 1% worse or do nothing, you slide down toward zero.
This is why 5 minutes is a magic number.
Let's talk about that. When we tell people just do 5 minutes, they often argue with us. They say, Emma, Leo, I can't learn a language in 5 minutes a day.
And they're right. You won't become fluent in 5 minutes, but that's not the point of the 5 minutes.
Tell them the secret, Leo.
The point of the 5 minutes is to keep the habit alive. It's about proving to yourself that you are the kind of person who studies English every day.
It's about building trust. Every time you show up, even for 5 minutes, you're casting a vote for your future self.
Think of it like a chain. Every day you practice, you add a link to that chain. After a week, the chain is strong. After a month, it's a heavy, powerful cable. The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is simply not to break the chain.
Let's look at two different students. We'll call them Learner A and Learner B.
Learner A is a rabbit. He's full of energy. On Sunday, he studies for 4 hours. He learns 50 new words. He feels great. But then, Monday's busy. Tuesday, he's tired. Wednesday, he forgets. By the time the next Sunday comes around, he has forgotten 90% of what he learned.
And because he's failed for 6 days, he feels guilty. He feels like English is a mountain he has to climb.
Now, Learner B, the turtle. She's busy too. She has a job, a family, and chores. But she has a rule. 10 minutes every morning with her coffee.
10 minutes? That's it?
That's it. She listens to one short podcast episode or reads 3 pages of a book. On some days, she's tired and only does 5 minutes, but she never misses.
After 1 month, Learner B has spent 300 minutes with English, but more importantly, English has become a part of her daily rhythm. It's not a mountain anymore. It's just her morning coffee.
Who do you think feels more confident when they actually have to speak to a native speaker?
Definitely Learner B, because English is warm in her brain. It's fresh. Learner A has to restart his brain every time.
Exactly. Consistency removes the startup cost.
So, how do we actually do this? How do we become the turtle?
We need a plan that is fail-proof. I love the never miss twice rule.
This is a life changer. Explain it.
We are humans. We are not machines. Life will happen. You will get sick. You will have an emergency. You will have a day where you just cannot. And that is okay. Missing 1 day is a mistake.
But missing 2 days.
Missing 2 days is the start of a new habit, the habit of not doing it.
I love that. 1 is a fluke, 2 is a trend. If you miss Monday, your only job on Tuesday, no matter how busy you are, is to do just 1 minute, just to show up.
And let us give our listeners a menu. Sometimes people do not study because they do not know what to do for only 5 minutes.
Great idea. Let us brainstorm. If you only have 5 minutes today, what can you do?
Option 1. Listen to one English song and look up the lyrics to just the chorus.
Option 2. Find one object in your room and try to describe it using 5 different adjectives.
Option 3. Write a 3-sentence journal entry about your day. Today was busy. I ate pasta. I am tired.
Option 4. Change the language on your phone to English for 5 minutes while you scroll.
Option 5. Talk to yourself in the mirror while you brush your teeth. Just narrate what you are doing. I am brushing my teeth. The water is cold.
It feels silly, does it not?
It feels incredibly silly, but that silliness is the sound of progress. It is the sound of your brain building new pathways.
And then there's the visual element. We mentioned the calendar trick.
Yes, there is something deeply satisfying about the letter X.
Imagine a wall calendar. Every day you do your 5 minutes, you mark it with a big red X.
Our brains are wired to love patterns. When you see a row of 7 red X's on your wall, your brain gets a little hit of dopamine. You want to see the 8th. You do not want to see a blank space.
It turns your progress into a game against yourself.
You know, Emma, I think the biggest enemy of consistency is actually perfectionism.
Oh, absolutely. The all or nothing mindset.
If I cannot study for an hour, there is no point in studying at all.
That is a lie. That is the rabbit talking. The rabbit thinks if he cannot run at full speed, he should just sleep in the grass. But the turtle knows that a slow step is still a step forward.
I want to speak to the person listening right now who feels discouraged. Maybe you haven't opened an English book in a month. Maybe you feel like you have failed.
Listen to us. You have not failed. You've just been waiting for motivation.
Forget about motivation. Motivation is a fair weather friend. It is only there when things are easy.
You don't need to feel inspired to be successful. You just need to be disciplined.
And discipline is just a fancy word for doing it anyway.
I remember when I was learning my second language, I had a month where I felt like I was getting worse. Have you ever felt that, Leo? Like you're going backwards?
Ugh, the intermediate plateau. It is the most dangerous place to be. You are no longer a beginner, so the newness has worn off, but you are not fluent yet, so everything feels difficult.
In those moments, motivation is nowhere to be found. It has left the building.
That's when consistency saves you. I told myself, I don't care if I learn anything today. I just care that I spend 10 minutes with the language.
And what happened?
2 weeks later, suddenly, I had a breakthrough. I understood a show I had struggled with. The compound interest of those boring 10-minute sessions finally paid off.
It's like boiling water. From 1 degree to 99 degrees, the water is just getting hotter. You don't see any change. It looks like nothing is happening.
But then, 100 degrees.
It boils, steam rises, energy is released.
Most people quit at 95 degrees because they don't see the bubbles yet.
Don't quit at 95 degrees. Keep the fire small, but keep it burning.
So let us give our listeners a challenge for this week.
I love a challenge.
We call it the Tiny Streak Challenge.
For the next 7 days, we want you to commit to just 5 minutes of English, anytime, anywhere.
But here's the catch. You have to track it. Put a piece of paper on your fridge, draw 7 boxes.
Every time you do your 5 minutes, give yourself a big, beautiful X.
Don't worry about learning 100 verbs. Don't worry about perfect grammar. Just get the X.
And if you miss a day?
Forgive yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Just make sure you don't miss the next one.
We want to hear from you. We truly do. This community is built on your stories.
Tell us in the comments or send us a message. What is your 5-minute task going to be?
Is it listening to this podcast? Is it reading a news headline? Is it talking to your cat in English?
I used to talk to my dog in English. He was a very good listener. Never corrected my grammar once.
Dogs are the best practice partners.
Seriously though, sharing your goal makes it real. It creates accountability. When you type it out, you're making a promise to yourself and to us.
We're so proud of everyone listening. Learning a language is a brave thing to do. It's an act of opening your world to new people, new ideas, and a new version of yourself.
It's not about being the smartest person in the room. It's about being the person who stayed in the room when everyone else left.
Be the turtle.
Slow, steady, and unstoppable.
Thank you for joining us today. This has been a really heart-opening conversation for me, Leo.
Me too, Emma. It's a good reminder for us as well. In everything we do, podcasting, fitness, life, consistency is the key.
We'll be back soon with more stories, more tips, and more encouragement.
Until then, take a deep breath. You're doing better than you think.
One step today.
One step tomorrow.
Goodbye, everyone.
See you in the next episode. Stay consistent.